What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue, and the recipe I'm doing today, jumbo shrimp cocktail, is part of a Valentine's Day collaboration set up by Rose's Beauty Fashion. I'm going to put a link to her channel in the iCard above and the description below. Now, there's a few of us channels that got together to do this collaboration, so I'm going to put a link to that playlist down in the description as well, in case you want to stop by some of those channels. I hope you do. Anyway, my first step in getting this jumbo shrimp cocktail done is to get our water seasoned. A lot of people that make shrimp cocktail just throw the shrimp in basic hot water and don't ever season it. So why don't you come in and take a look what my seasonings are. Shrimp that I'm working with, we got some pretty decent sized shrimp right there. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. Now what we're going to want to do is have our water flavored. So what I have is some parsley, carrots that are kind of chopped up a little bit, some lemon juice, and I don't have any lemons other than the ones that I'm going to use with the cocktail, so that should be fine. I have some onions, celery, and then garlic. I just left the skin on that. That's going to be fine. Now what we're going to add also is I have some shrimp and crab boil, and I'm going to hit it with about a tablespoon of that, and then some Old Bay seasoning. Let's say that's 3 tablespoons of that, and then let's say 2 tablespoons of salt. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get this on the stove. I'm going to let this simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain all this stuff out, or the majority of it out. Then we'll start cooking our shrimp. Now let's go ahead and whip up this cocktail sauce. Now I'm going to actually whip it up, but I'm going to put the ingredients that I'm using in the description, and you can kind of go from there. So we're going to hit it with some ketchup. Any old kind of ketchup will work. If you have a favorite brand, use that brand. Now I like mine with a lot of horseradish in it, so we're going to go pretty liberal with the horseradish. Now I have some lemon zest from 1 lemon. And when you zest your lemon, do not go past the yellow part. Don't go into the white part or it's going to be bitter. So I have that. I have our lemon juice. I like mine a little hotter. I'm using cayenne pepper. That's an optional ingredient. As well as the onion powder. And the garlic powder is also kind of an optional ingredient. I'm going to hit it with a few dashes of hot sauce as well. The hot sauce gives a different kind of a flavor than just the hot sauce that we're using, or the cayenne pepper. And I'm going with a little chili sauce. You could buy any kind. I just happen to have an Asian Oriental, or an Asian chili sauce anyway. And we're going to hit it with some Worcestershire sauce. And then some salt. We're going to blend this up. And this is going to go in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. This is what our water's looking like right now. I did strain out all the vegetables that I had in there because the flavor is going to be in the water, not necessarily the vegetables at this point. So these shrimp that I have here, these have already been deveined, and I've checked them. Everything looks okay on them. I'm going to go ahead and add these to the water. These shrimp are a lot bigger than I thought they were. I got 2 pounds of these shrimp, and these are about 9-count shrimp. So we're going to go ahead and add these to our water right now. And I am going to go ahead and set my timer actually for 5 minutes. Typically, if you're cooking a smaller shrimp, 3 minutes should be fine, but these are like extremely large shrimp. So we're gonna go for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna drain it and throw it in an ice bath. I've drained it, I've rinsed off all the seasoning that was in that water and threw it in an ice bath. Typically what I would do would just be to serve this as peel and eat shrimp, but what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to go ahead and take some of these shrimp and actually peel the shell off of it, throw it in a cocktail glass with a little bit of my shrimp cocktail sauce. I'm going to let this chill out for about 20 minutes. Then we'll get eating. A few of these shrimp peeled. Like I said, if I was serving this to a group, it would just be peel your own. But just to make the picture a little more aesthetically pleasing, I went ahead and peeled some of these shrimp. So now I'm just gonna dip some of this shrimp into this cocktail sauce and take a big bite. That is so good. That is perfect. I personally add a little more horseradish to it because I like that bite. But the shrimp, you know, a lot of people that make this just go ahead and cook the shrimp in boiling water without having any seasoning in there. You could definitely taste that seasoning coming through from the shrimp. So this is great. You know, I'm not even going to take another bite because I don't want to hold you guys up, but I do appreciate you guys stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.